Alright guys, we're going to take it outside today and do a little bit of one-handed cardistry. This is kind of like one of my favorites. I am always doing stuff, so it's easier for me to just kind of like go through and do some cuts with one hand while I'm doing things. I kind of also like is meditation for me. I never really liked doing cardistry until I broke my hand and I used it to actually get my dexterity back. So it's kind of become a thing I started doing. But I want to teach you some one-handed cuts that I learned, a couple that I like and a couple that I struggle with, but it's still kind of fun to learn. So we're going to go over first the Sharlee A Cut. So the Sharlee A Cut looks a little something like this. I also hold the world record for the most Sharlee A Cuts in a minute on Record Setter. You can check that out. I'll probably put the link above somewhere where you can see it. But the Sharlee A Cut is very simple. What it is you're going to take the deck and put it into an elevated grip just like so. And what you're going to do is, most of this grip also is done with your pointer finger and your pinky finger, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to take your thumb, push up on this pack, and you kind of want to let this one drop into your rest. What I do personally is I let everything kind of rest on this pinky, so if I need to, I kind of lean it this way. That way everything doesn't slide out, because this packet right here is kind of free, so if you lean this way, it's going to fall over that way. You don't want that to happen. So I kind of let everything rest on this pinky here. So what you're going to do is you're going to push up with your pointer finger, and you're going to get this kind of T effect. What's happening is your pinky is holding this pack still, along with your thumb and your ring and middle finger, and you're going to let it cross at some point and let it just drop down. So let's go back to that position. So you're going to get it to about here, and there's going to be a point where you have to let go. So you're going to want to push this pack with your pointer finger as much as you can, and kind of let the other pack just drop out on you, just to let it get there, and it should be dropping onto this knuckle still. So you're going to let it drop, and you're going to close it up, and that is the Sharlee A Cut. Now there's a variation to it, where you can do a K-Town packet flip, or you can do kind of like a K-Town. So first I'm going to show you the easier method. So you're going to do the Sharlee A, but when you come across and you drop this and you have it into this kind of L formation, you're going to put your ring finger into the deck and you let it drop on top. And you're going to kind of squeeze with these fingers. So you get your thumb, your middle finger, and your pointer finger holding it, and then your ring finger should be in between both of those, kind of like as if you're doing a really big break, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to twist. So using your middle finger and your ring finger, you're going to twist. Now this might be an issue. You don't want to do it with force, otherwise all the cards are going to fly all over the place, but you want to kind of twist until one pack comes up, and you're going to kind of catch it with your thumb on this side, so that you have this kind of formation. Then, if you want, you can just kind of use your thumb to push forward, and your other fingers to kind of flip it over, and you can present a card this way by pushing the card out and showing the 10. And using that, or you can just flip it over just like so and return to whatever you were doing. The K-Town pack flip is the same thing, but when you get into this position, you're going to flick it and you're going to get into this position, so you got one pack up and one pack down, and what you're going to do is just kind of gently throw it in the air and catch it. Depending on how risky you feel, you can get higher with the flick. For video purposes, I just kind of did a mini one. If you want, just kind of get a little pop into it, catch it like that. And that's still impressive. The second cut we're going to do is another one of my favorites. Something that I kind of just always, when I'm jamming, I do it, is a scissor cut. So you're going to get in the same elevated grip. So you're going to get one finger on the side, two on top, and one on the other end. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your thumb, and you're going to put it on the bottom corner like so, and you're going to kind of want to split off like this. So you're going to split off, and you want to kind of get it into this position. And you want to come under and just kind of cut it simply, okay? So take it. It's really hard in this direction, but we're going to try it, okay? So you're going to take it, cut, you want to take this packet and put it under now. So clear it from everything and then kind of just let it fall through. So we got the Sharlee A, we got the scissor cut. Another cut which I feel is one of my vices, is the Revolution cut. I believe it's the Revolution cut. What it is you're going to do the same thing as a Sharlee A cut, but within the cut, you're going to have the cards kind of rotate on the top pack. So when you do the drop, this top packet is going to spin 180. So what you're going to do is you're going to drop, and then you're going to kind of readjust, so you're pinching like this. So everything's kind of being held between this your pointer finger and your thumb. This packet's only staying because I'm pushing with my pointer finger to this area of my hand. What you're going to do from here is you're going to take your ring finger, this ring finger, and you're going to push this pack up. And you're going to kind of get it on this side of the pack. And you're going to rotate it and let the rest of the cards fall on. So it's push up, push the ring finger around, and I'm going to lose it here. I can't do it. But it's doing it slow is really difficult. But pretty much you're going to rotate just like so. And the hardest part is just getting the balance of the second packet that's on top. So you want this balanced, because if you go this way, it's going to want to slide on you. So you kind of want it upright. You're going to grab it, and like my biggest issue is my fingers aren't like, my dexterity isn't that bad, like good enough to keep this packet as a whole. So it kind of wants to slide on me. You're going to push up. Yep, I didn't want to do that. Very hard doing it slowly. But that is one also to practice on. So just do push. See, it's breaking up. See how it breaks apart on me though? But that biggest part is just getting that ring finger across and getting it to spin on you. The last one I want to do is a knuckle cut. This one's interesting. I feel like from playing baseball, I'm used to different like pitches, so I know how to kind of coordinate, which is interesting how a lot of life moves in with magic for me. I've done a lot of pro wrestling, I've done a lot of different things, so it's interesting how these aspects of life kind of helped me out. So a knuckle cut is you're going to take the deck and you're going to want to put it in between these two knuckles like so, like that. Obviously you don't want to just place it there, so you're going to take your hand, you're going to put your one pointer finger, and I kind of have this like, it's very one-sided to me, so I don't have it in the middle of the deck, I have it kind of a little bit up. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your thumb, and this one's a good stretch, this one you're going to feel right here in the knuckle right here. You're going to take your thumb and you're going to pull this top packet, so you're going to kind of push a packet out. Now I need to do it up and down like this because it's going to fall out, and you're going to kind of meet them in the middle like that. Another one that's very difficult to do slow, especially if you don't have the dexterity. Your hand's going to definitely hurt on this one. So you're going to take your hand, take your pointer finger and put it on that side, hold it, and you want to just bring it around just like so. And the hardest part also is getting your finger, it's really cold outside right now too, is getting your finger out of this crevice, because then you get stuck with this, which is, I guess can be a cut, I guess, because I mean I still filled it in, but the knuckle cut is definitely an interesting one, especially if you want to build your dexterity. It definitely opens up these two fingers. Reminds me of throwing a curveball in baseball. But those are the one-handed cuts I want to teach today. So thank you guys for watching so much. I want to know if you guys enjoy these tutorials. So please comment below if you enjoy these tutorials. I have fun with these. I enjoy sharing my knowledge. I might not be the best at doing these moves, but at least you kind of get the basics down to know how to do these cardistry moves, and it's also helped me in many ways, and hopefully it can help you too. So be sure to give me a like, comment, do you like these, and also be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to that 1,000 mark. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you maybe tomorrow.